Hello. Hopefully this will be a quick and easy tutorial on how to use my A2 card set template. Today I'm going to focus on just adding color to the borders, but I will create a newer video in the future that shows how to insert patterns for those who aren't familiar with how to add a pattern. And what we're going to start with is bringing an image in. I have areas over here in the layer panel that you can paste an image in. And so we'll start by, this is an image I selected. I selected it on purpose because it's an awkward size. There's not much white border around it, and when you fit it into an A2 template, we're going to have to do a little bit of surgery to it. So we want to select the image and then come up here to edit, copy, come over here to the template, and here we're going to start by pasting the image. Go up here, edit and paste, and then we can drag it down here. As you can see, it does not fit well here. And instead of trying to squeeze it and warp the image, we're just going to go ahead and make it smaller so that it's going to fit to scale in here. And I'll bring it down to about there. And then we're going to go ahead up here and click the check mark. And then we want to make sure that we're here where we pasted this image, so we can put, double click that and put first image. Then we want to come over here and we're going to go up here to the lasso select. We want to select it, probably zoom in a hair. There we go. And we have our image selected. What we want to do is take our lasso and we just want to kind of go around the words and hopefully stay away from the teacup and anything else here. Come up here, connect, and then over here we want to do edit, cut, and then edit, paste. That's going to put our words on a new layer. Select the selection, and when we choose the selection tool here, you'll notice this box pops up, which allows us to resize our little sentiment here. So we can drag it and we can make it bigger, then we can move it up and we can place it. I'm going to make it just a tad bigger because I really want it to scream, "You're terrific, my friend." There we go. And click the checkbox up here. Then what we want to do is come over to the layer panel. And this is, as you can see, if you hit the eyeball and select it, those are the words, that's the sentiment. We want to hold down our control key on our keyboard. We want to select that layer, and then we also want to go here to the image and select that. You'll see both of these highlighted as long as you're holding the control key down. And then right click with your mouse, and then we want to merge. There we go. We want to merge those layers. And now when we have the image here, instead of it being two separate images, you can move this around and you'll see that it's one image. There we go. Okay, now what you can do, if you don't want to copy and paste, you can right click and you can duplicate this layer. And then when you do that, you can drag that over here into your new image pane. And then you can do this all the way up. This is my preferred method instead of the copy paste. I like to duplicate and then drop it in. Right click, duplicate layer, and then we'll move that over and do that. If for some reason you do this up here and you'll find your image is over here on top of your border, you just take you click your layer here and drag it down. If you run into that, I've had it happen where I start at the top. So okay, now what we want to do is we want to go to this right here, which would be, let's see, we want to go to the bottom right. You'll see it outline which one you're working on. And then we want to go to the selection here where it says EFF, and this is our layer style. When you click that, you can go to color overlay. Move this out of your way. All right, now it's black. You can select this right here. This is your colors. When you click that, you get your color picker, and then you can just kind of go through it to see which one you want. Over here, you can change the colors, and then once you get to a color, you can go change the hue of that color by sliding it around on the color wheel to get the color that you would like. You can also go in and click on an image and it'll give you a color off of that image. But for now, we're just going to rotate the color wheel, and you could do each card a different color. Right now we're on the bottom right. If you go to the bottom left and then you go to EFF here, go to color overlay, it's going to go ahead and give you the last color that you used. If you want to go to the color wheel and select purple, pink, let's do a hot pink on that one. Select OK, and then we want the top right. We'll go here, the color overlay. Once again, it will bring you back up to the last color you had. And let's see if I can get kind of a lime green going on here. These are not colors I would use, but I'm doing this just to show you. And then we want the top left. And once again, you go to EFF. You bring up color overlay and select orange. Let's get a really pretty orange here. Maybe. There. And then select OK. And there you have it. You've colored in your borders. Next video, I'll work on adding a pattern behind here. Now here I made a layer for the stitching, so if you would like to change the color of the stitching, you want to go to the EFF, which is your layer style. Come up here to the color overlay. Takes you back to the last color. You could make it white if you want, and that looks pretty. Let's just say we want white today. And then we'll go down to the background and you'll see how everything is, and then you can select File and then Export As. And when you have a set of 4 that you're getting ready to print off, you can save it as a PNG, but for printing purposes, I recommend saving it as a PDF. You'll get a better print quality. It will just look much better. Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.